Yeah, hi guys, my name is Narayan and I welcome all of you viewers in this video once again. Guys, in this video, I'm just gonna talk about what are the questions, basic questions we need to answer for the profile of SCCM, which is System Center Configuration Manager. So I just tried to collect some around 60 to 65 questions. So I will be sharing those questions in two videos because I'm running with the shortage of time. So guys, in this video, I'm just gonna talk about some around 30 questions, and I hope this video will be informative for you guys. If it is informative, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, comment on this video, like this video and share this video so that it may reach to other people also. And if my videos are helpful for you, for more videos you can subscribe my channel. I have uploaded couple of videos, some around 30 to 35 videos about interview questions for the profile of desktop support, something like that, or network support, Windows System Administrator. Now I'm talking about SCCM, in which I have concluded a few questions from server 2000, I mean this SSCM 2007 and 2012. So guys, let me begin this. So the first of all, the very basic question and first question would be your what is System Center Configuration Manager basically, or what is SCCM? So we should know about it, basic things, what it is actually. So guys, System Center Configuration Manager, also known as Config Manager, or you can say the Config MGR, and formally System Manage. It is also known as System Management Server (SMS). Now, what actually it is? It is a management software product developed by. So it is developed by Microsoft for the management. Basic thing is like it is a software which is developed by the Microsoft to manage the client operating systems from the from the centralized location. It can be supported like Windows NT, Windows Embedded, Mac OS, Linux, Unix, or Windows operating system, even Windows Phone. So it is just used to manage your client operating systems. Configuration manager provide remote control, patch management, software distribution, operating system deployment, and network access protection, and hardware software inventory. So this kind of information or facilities or services will be provided by SSCM, because if we have large number of computers in a network, so it is quite difficult for the network administrator or the IT guys to take care of. So we can manage all those things centrally with the help of uh, SCCM. The basic thing you should be knowing about it. What does it mean? So guys, next question is like how many types of sites are there in 2007? So we have 2007, 2012 and 2016. So I'm concluding and I'm talking about 2007 and 12 only. So guys, basically we have uh, 1 2 3 4 sites here basically in 2007. But if we talk about 2012, it will be I mean some changes will be there. So primary sites, what does it mean? Primary site manage clients in well connected network. So if you have well connected network, like this is your well connected network, for example, I'm talking about this is your router and this is your switch, and you have uh, PCs this side. So you can say this is your well connected network. Okay, so it will manage all the devices or clients. Now what about secondary site? Secondary site control content distribution for client in remote location across links that have limited network bandwidth. So for example, you have VPN connection here, one VPN connection, and you have one more site here. Okay, this is your branch office and this is your headquarter. So this secondary site will manage all the clients of this branch location where you have limited network bandwidth. Similarly, I mean the third site is parent site. It is a site at the top level in the hierarchy, and it does not come under any other side. So it will come on the top. As you can see, it will be on your primary side. Okay, wherever you configure primary side, this parent side will come, or it will not come under any other side like secondary side or child side or something like that, any other side, simple thing. And guys, we have one more, child side, a side which comes under a side in a structure and get information from that higher level known as child side. So the meaning is very simple, just like your forest domain or simple domain. So if you have forest domain, that forest will be your top on the hierarchy. Similarly, that parent side will be on the top, and the child side will be taking information from your higher level, your parent side. It could be parent side or primary side. So this is known as child side. Similarly, guys, the next question, how many types of sites are there in SCCM 2012? So here we have three now. One is CAS, which is known as Central Administration Site. Okay, second one is primary site, and third one is secondary site. So same thing here in primary site, it will manage direct, well connected network, and same here distribution for client in remote location across link that have limited network bandwidth. But if we talk about CAS here, the central administration side coordinate inter-site data replication across the hierarchy by using configuration manager database. So it will have that main configuration manager database, and it will replicate all the configuration across the sites. For example, this is your a CAS, and you have multiple sites here: primary sites, secondary sites, parent site, and child site. So it will replicate all the updates or all the information to rest of sites. Guys, next question: what is site server, site system, and site system role? Three questions. So guys, here I have concluded all one by one here. Okay, I just made a mistake here. So I think I had to remove this one here in this question, and in this question. Okay, it's okay. So guys, next question, we should be aware about what does it mean by site server. Okay, so guys, site server is the computer on which you installed configuration manager 2007, 12, or whatever. It could be 16 also, whatever or whichever you are using, and it hosts services required for configuration manager. So this will be your main computer where you will install your configuration manager, and it will provide all the services to configuration manager. Next question, guys, is what is site system? Okay, I have spoke about site server. So it's a main server. Now site system. So guys, site system is a system in every in any sorry, a site system is any computer running a supported version of Microsoft Windows or shared folder that host one or more site system roles. So guys, it's a server in which this site system roles will be holding or will be kept or will be dealing with this site system roles. So we should be knowing what does it mean by site system roles here, then only we can understand it in a well way. So guys, if we talk about what is the site system role here, so site system role, a site system role is a function required to be able to use configuration manager 2007 or to use a feature of configuration manager. So this is known as site system roles, and it should be available, or it will be available to the system that is known as site system. So very basic question, guys, there should not be any confusion, any doubt, and there should be proper clarity about it. Next question, what is difference between native mode and mixed mode? So guys, if we talk about native mode and mixed mode here, so this native mode is like more secure as compared to mixed mode, more secure solution than mixed mode because it provides better encryption, authentication, and signing using standard industry security keys protocol, supports internet-based client management, and can integrate with existing PKI. So the simple thing is, you can say what is native mode? It is more secure as compared to fixed mode. And if we talk about fixed mode, guys, this PKI is known as public key infrastructure. So if we talk about, this is not secure because it does not require PKI infrastructure or deployment. So it has no external dependency and support client running MS Office SMS 2003. So just the basic differences in native mode is secure, more secure as compared to mixed mode. And guys, now what are the discovery methods and DDR available in SSCM 2007 and 12? So here there are two questions. First one is, what are the discovery methods? Discovery methods are basically used to discover the network resources. Okay, and resources, or you can say objects, or computer, or something like that. And DDR, so we should be knowing both the things here. When discovery run, it create discovery data records. So DDR is known as discovery data records. Okay, when discovery method runs, it will create some data which is known as DDR. The information contained in DDR varies depending upon the discovered resources. So the information of that DDR or the record of DDR will be depending on what kind of resources it is discovering. For example, it can include NetBIOS name of a computer, the IP address, and the subnet marks of the computer or device, like that. And the size can be the approximate size of the individual DDR is 1 KB. So this is known as DDR. Now we will see what are the methods of uh, discovery methods here. So I created a separate here. So guys, we have some around 7 discovery methods here. So we will see first one is Active Directory system discovery. So guys, it discovers computers from the specified location in Active Directory domain service. If you have domain service, then you can guide that location, and it will discover all the computers from there. The second method is Active Directory users discovery. So discovers users account from the specified location. Again, if we have domain controller, then it will discover users from there. And if we talk about system discovery, it will discover computers from there. Now third one is Active Directory security group discovery. So what will happen here? It discovers security groups including local, global, or universal group from the specified location in Active Directory domain. So as its name by itself, it is saying what does it mean. So it will be discovering groups including all local, universal, or global groups from that Active Directory domain service. Fourth one is guys, excuse me. The fourth one is Active Directory system group discovery. So in this, what will happen? Discovers additional information about previously discovered computer from a specified location in Active Directory domain services. This information include the OU and group membership of the computer. Here it was security group, now this is system group. So we should not be confused about all those things, because yes, there is a possibility of telling the exact thing, because it may you may or anybody can get confused, because just big difference in this, like security group discovery, now system group discovery. So you should be very careful at the time of interview. You should not mesh up things. Okay, so here it will discover additional information about previously discovered computers from the specified location, like geo or membership of the computer. That is known as system group discovery. And security, it will group this it will discover groups. Now guys, next discovery method is heartbeat discovery. What do you mean by heartbeat discovery? It is used by active configuration manager client to update their discovery records in the database. So if we have this is my configuration manager, and this is my configuration client CC. Okay, that is my host or client computer. So it will update its record to SCCM. This is my record, and you can update in your database. That is known as heartbeat discovery, because it is intended by the client, active client. Heartbeat discovery does not discover any new resources. It will not discover any new resources. It will just communicate with the active clients only. Guys, next method is network discovery. What does it mean? Search your network infrastructure for network devices that have an IP address. So it will discover network devices whichever is having IP address, and this allow you to discover devices that might not be found by other discovery. If your other discovery methods are failed to discover some devices or any device, then it will this method can help you to discover all those devices, like printer or router, like that. The seventh one is like forest discovery. SCCM uh, 2012 has a new discovery method which discover other forest in the network. If you have multiple forest here, this is your one AD, or this is forest, but you have one more AD here, or that is also forest. So it will discover that additional or other forest in the network. So these are the methods we have to discover computers, or discovery methods, you can see, you can say. Guys, next question, what are the boundaries in SCCM? So, or what do you mean by boundaries in SCCM? Very important things. So configuration manager boundaries are defined in the configuration manager. When we configure it, we need to define it at the time of configuration. Console and are defined by IP subnet. So it will contain IP subnet, active directory site name, like it could be IP version 6 prefix also, or IP ranges. So this is what we have basically inside that boundary. And boundaries are used to assign client to a specific configuration manager site and should be unique to each site. So boundaries will be unique for each site. We cannot use same site for uh, multiple times. Okay, when configuring sites boundary, I mean that boundaries, same thing is mentioned here. While when defining sites boundaries for sites, ensure that you do not define the same boundary for the for more than one configuration manager site. Doing so leads to situation called overlapping. So this is what we have in boundaries. You can say it is a restricted area in simple language that will contain IP subnet, IP address, and site name. Guys, next question. What is SMS provider and what it does? What is the use of, or what is the work of it, and what actually it is? So the SMS provider is a WMI provider that allow both read and write access to configuration manager 2007 site database. It will be helpful, or it will provide the service to read and write the configuration manager database. And the next thing about is like the SMS provider is used by the configuration manager console, resource explorer, tools, and custom script used by configuration manager 2007 administrator to access site information is stored in the site database. So this is very helpful for multiple things. And there are lots of things about it. If we talk more, the SMS provider also helps ensure that the configuration manager 2007 object security is enforced by only returning site information that the user account is running, and it will give you the authorized view only to the clients if they want to view in that console. Guys, next question, what is primary site? So we will see in previous slides I talk about little bit like this much. Now we will see some there are some more characteristics they have. So basically, if we talk about what is primary site, so basically there are four more characteristics. The first one is the basic thing is manage client in well-connected network. But apart from these, this the site has access to Microsoft Server database, SQL database. Okay, it will be having that access and can administer or administered by the configuration manager console. We can manage it by configuration manager console, and it can be a child. It can be a child or other primary sites and can have child sites of its own. So we can create its own child sites also. Okay, and client can be assigned directly to this site. We can assign clients directly to this site. The same in same way we have centralized I mean central site in server 2012. So what it is actually, and what are the other uh, characteristics we will see here. A central site is a configuration manager primary site that resides at the top of the configuration manager hierarchy, as I spoke about it in earlier slide also. All database information roll from the child to the parent and is collected by the central site. So it will be having all the details of whether it is primary sites or child sites or parent sites, and the central site can administered by a site below any site below in it. The hierarchy can be sent data down to the those sites as well. So we can administer it by any site. Those are below in it, the hierarchy, and data can be sent to those sites. Well, similarly, guys, secondary site it has other characteristics. A secondary site does not have access to Microsoft SQL database, and secondary sites are always the child sites of primary sites and can only be administered by primary sites. So secondary site is like you can say limited. Secondary site cannot have their own child sites, and clients cannot assign directly to secondary sites. But if we talk about primary sites, it is possible. Now next question, can you change a secondary site to primary sites? No, it's not possible. A secondary site is always secondary site. It cannot be upgraded, moved or changed without deleting and reinstalling. If you delete and reinstall, you lose the secondary site data, so it is not possible to migrate secondary site as a primary site. Next question, how SSCM download the patches, how it will download patch from internet to distribute for the clients. You need to add the software update point site role to the site, so we need to add this one first. Update software update point site role. Configure the software update point as active, it should be active. Configure the product classification sync settings, so there are certain settings we need to do in this process, in that software update point property. Okay, then you can go to the update repository node and run synchronization. After doing all those things, you will have to run the synchronization, so it will connect to that particular server over the web and get uh, all the required patches from the that particular site from internet. And you have to do this from a centralized site. You can do from the centralized site, central primary site console. Once synchronization complete, you will see the metadata in the configuration manager console, so that once this synchronization is completed, it will give information it is completed or done, something like that. Then you will see some sort of metadata in the configuration manager console. Now guys, next question, can you distribute a package to computer without making it a member of a collection? So very important question. It is asking, can you distribute a package to a computer without making it a member of a collection? No. To distribute software, you must have a package. So we need to have a package. Yes, I think I will be uploading few more videos like how to configure Symantec antivirus server and all. That time I will tell you what does it mean package and all. So we need to have some packages to deploy clients or to distribute this kind of activity to achieve a program and an advertisement. Okay, so whatever we are deploying, it should have some sort of package, program or advertisement. Advertisements can only be sent to collections, not to computers. So this is what we have the scenario in this questions. If you want to distribute a package to a single computer, you must create a collection for that computer. So we need to always have one collection for this kind of activity, then only we can do it, even it is a simple computer. So guys, next question is, can a site have more than one default management point? No. No, you can configure more than one management point in a site, but only one of these management point can be configured as default management point to support intranet clients in the site. So we cannot configure multiple default management point. Only one point can be configured as default management point. Next question guys, can a secondary site have child sites? No, I have already spoken, a secondary site cannot have a child site because it is already a child site of a primary site. A secondary site cannot have primary or secondary site reporting to it. Secondary site are always child site to a primary site. I have already spoken. Like guys, next question: can you install the configuration manager client component without discovering the computers first? So the situation is like it is saying you want to install configuration manager client on client computers, but computers are not discovered. So yes, we can do it by using client push methods, or installation is the only client installation method that required client to be discovered first. No, this method is required to discover computers first, then only we can use this method. But apart from this method, we can use other method for the deployment of configuration manager clients component without discovering the computers. But if you are using client tools, then all the systems should be discovered first. Next question guys, does configuration manager 2007 mixed mode require a public infrastructure? I have already spoken about this one. whether what does it mean mix mode and native mode. So it is asking about 2007, whether it is required or not. Does configuration manager 2007 mix mode required a public key PKI? So no, configuration manager 2007 native mode requires native mode is secure, so it requires this kind of things, but configuration manager 2007 does not. We are talking about mixed mode here, so mixed mode does not require. Now uh, if we talk about a bit more, PKI authentication helps provide a greater level of security, but configuration manager 2007 does not help you install or configure PKI infrastructure. So PKI basically used for security purposes, but if you are using configuration manager 2007, so it does not help you to install or configure the PKI infrastructure. Now we will move for the next question, guys. Next question is, can computers show up in the configuration manager console before they have configuration manager client installed? So it is asking, you have a console of your configuration manager. Will all the computer be showing here before they discovered? Yes. So the answer is yes. Yes, if you use a discovery method, configuration manager can find many resources and create data discovery records for them, and those DDRs are stored in the database. There are certain, I have already spoken about seven discovery methods, so we can use and discover all the computers and create records for those computers in the database. However, you cannot use configuration manager features such as Microsoft software distribution, software update management, and inventory until you install a client component. If you want features to be to use like software distribution or software update management, inventory, until you don't install client on the computer, so we need client installation first to get this kind of information. Guys, next question, how do you backup SCCM server? If you want to take backup or your SCCM server or it is needed, how can you take? To create a scheduled backup task, expand the site setting and node and expand site maintenance node. Click on task. So I'm just talking about this theoretical part here, how we can do it. Okay, this is the path or this is the process what we can do, and this is for manual backup. Just start SMS underscore site underscore backup service. Okay, so we should be knowing this thing. And if you go to console, you can find it easily. Just you need to go to expand site settings node and expand the site maintenance, and you will get click on task and the rest of things there. What are the what are the client deployment methods? Now you have a server here. This is your you can say SCCM mean, and you have one computer. How can you deploy that client to this client computer? So client push installation, software update, point based installation, group policy installation, logon script method, manual installation, upgrade installation, software distribution. So there are certain, I mean, you can say multiple methods we can use for the client deployment. Now next question, what is SUP? What does it mean by software update point? So guys, the meaning of this or answer is, this is required component for of software update. So very basic and very important for software update, and after it is installed, the SUP is displayed as the site system role in the configuration manager console. And if we talk about it, it is the software update point site system role must be created on a site system that has Windows Server Update Service 3.0 installed. So basically it is used for the WSOS process like patch management, patch deployment and all basically. Next question, guys, what do you mean by ITMU, or what is ITMU? So the meaning of ITMU is inventory tool for Microsoft Update, and it was used in Server 2003 like SMS Server 2003 or SCCM 2003. Next question, what are the prerequisites for software update point? If we want to configure the software update point, what are the basic requirements or prerequisites requisites we need to have there? So first of all, it should have WSUS 3.0 and WSUS 3.0 administration console and Windows Update Agent WUA 3.0. Next one is site server communication to the active software update point. There should be proper communication and connection between the site server communication to the active server. I mean, this internet should be connected, that then only we can get the updates from there. And NLB, network load balancing, and bits should be there, background intelligence transfer server 2.5, because it is responsible for this constant communication between client computer and server, or if there is any issue it will handle that issue. Bits, Windows installer, very important question. In one of my previous company, I was gone for interview. That time he asked me what is bits and what is the role of bits. So guys, next question, what is SMS provider? So guys, the SMS provider is a I think I have already spoken about it. So it allows both read and write access to the configuration manager side database basically. Now we will see next question. Can you assign client to a secondary site? I have already spoken. No, we cannot assign client to secondary site because and I mean the meaning is very simple. We cannot assign any client to secondary site because it is a client site of a primary site. If we want to assign that, we will have to assign to parent sites only. However, configuration manager knows how to manage client at the child secondary side also. So it is well capable, this configuration manager, how to handle the clients at the child secondary side. Guys, next question, last question of this video. Can configuration manager 2007 be used to package software distribution? To package software for distribution? So no, the meaning is no. Because Configuration Manager 2007 delivers command line to client and can force those command lines to run with administrative rights using the local system accounts. And if we talk about more, Configuration Manager 2007 command lines can be batch file. Okay, those commands lines can be batch file scripts or Windows installer files with .msi extensions, executable files, any file that the operating system can run. Configuration Manager 2007 can distribute. And however, Configuration Manager 2007 does not actually package any software for distribution. So this is what we have here, guys. Uh, Guys, in this video I'm concluding 35 questions. In my last video I will conclude 30 questions. So let me continue with this 5 more questions here. Now guys, we have a question, how to check if the client installation is succeeded. So the meaning like question is very simple. If you have deployed one client from your server to the client computer and you have to verify it. So there we can verify easily. If you install anything like client, then it will come to your computer. For example, this is my Symantec antivirus I have deployed from computer. So it created one shortcut here and it is green, it is communicating properly with my server. This is just example I'm telling you. The same thing will happen here also. You can verify, there are certain things like the client installation status can be verified using the log files or control panel properties, like control panel icon. If you go to here, still you can see that my Symantec antivirus will be showing, as you can see here. So if you install this package on SCCM, you will see same sort of thing there. Or you can see logs, like if you want to check logs, then you will have to go to Windows System 32 or SCCM setup of the client. I can check, I mean that if I go to my this, I'm trying to save time here, System 32 here, Symantec should be here also. Guys, I'm wasting time. I'm just telling you the basic thing. You can find like this, okay? And of client computer, and you need to open this CCM setup log, and you can find. Will have to check two files here: client msi.log files and this setup log file. You will find it definitely. If the installation is succeeded, then you can see installation succeeded line update on the log files. It will show you installation succeeded. And more things if you want, like also you can navigate to start, control panel, look, configuration manager, icon, entry. So these are the methods you can verify. It will give you the information in your console also, SCCM console. Next question: how to force software and hardware inventory on remote client computer? If you have remote client computer and you want to export or you want to force software and hardware inventory, okay, how can you do it? So remote into client computer, you need to take remote, open the control panel and navigate to configuration manager icon as shown. So you just apart from that, you just go to like this, and from here also you can do it. Switch to action tab. You will have some tabs here. I'm telling you, I'm just giving example of this one only. If you go to uh, the semantic, I'm putting password. So you will have some sort of options like this. For example, it is telling here, go to action tab and select hardware inventory, and then click to initiate action. Repeat the same step for forcing software inventories on this thing client computer. So this is just example. If you want a live update and blah, blah this much of information here, you can do it. So same thing you will be able to do in your uh, SSM client. Now next question, guys, how to run a specific web-based report to identify any status. Now you want to check any status or identify any status, same, but the thing is it is web-based report, okay? So again you need to open SSCM console, navigate to site, database, computer management and reporting, and you will have one option, reports. You can list of you can a list list of default and customized report which can be executed by right clicking. Run this run this you can run queries which is being used to create the reports, to view the web reports. So I mean this, you can use this option and you will have more options over there. You just need to go to reporting and click reports, okay? Now next question, how to export list from SCCM console and resource explorer. So you have two things here, one is resource explorer and second one is SCCM console, and you want to export list. So guys, for this, open SSM console again, navigate to site, database and computer management, all systems, right click and view export list as shown below. So I have not taken any screenshot, but this is the path you need to follow. This list contain the client computer names and it can be saved as notepad or Excel format. You can save this information in notepad also, as well as Excel format, and select the client computers for which the list need to be exported, okay? And again just right click start. You have selected all the required computers to take in that report, and start. Again just right click start, resource explorer, go to action tab and select export list as shown below. So I have not taken any screenshot for that, but this is the path and this is the procedure to take those things. As next question, how to export SCCM web reports. Now you have to take a web report, okay? So open system center configuration console, navigate to site database. So always for reporting you have to go to site database, computer management and reporting, and click reports, where all required reports will be displayed, okay? For example, I don't have that server on this computer, so I'm unable to tell you the exact thing. So I'm just taking I have one uh, antivirus server here, okay? And I will tell you same things about. I hope you will get basic idea. So guys, setup, I need to go configuration manager. Okay, it is loaded. This is my antivirus server semantic endpoint protection. I'm just trying to tell you the basic thing here about reports and all. So guys, this is what I have a reporting option here. For example, this is basic things I have. uh, okay, I have multiple options like this: audit, application and device control, compliance, and like that. If I want any report like audit policy used and default, I can create a report. So same sort of option we will be having in this SSM also. In different view will be different, like you, if you want to print, you can save or you can close. This is just a basic idea I'm telling you. Okay, and then what you need to do, right click on any report and click run to execute the report. So you have to execute the report and you can get that report. The client computer name has been entered, and click on display to run the query, and the advertisement of the specific client will be displayed as shown below. So guys, I made a mistake. I could have added the screenshots here, so it's okay. You should be having the basic ideas. Once you are in front of the computer or in front of the server, you will get the exact scenario and you will be able to work. So guys, this is just, I tried to share you the 35 questions in this video because I'm running with the shortage of time. I hope this video will be informative. If it is informative for you guys, please subscribe my channel for more videos, and like this video, comment on this video, and share this video, and wait for my next video. In next video I will be talking about the next questions. I will be concluding more 30 more questions. Till then, bye bye and have a nice time.